Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of the Just Noise podcast, everybody. So today I am again joined with my partner in crime, Logan Purdue. Logan, dude, how you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. About yourself?
Dude, it's fucking going great over here. So tonight we are joined with two longtime friends of mine. I've been in bands with these guys throughout the years. We've got Justin Troutner and Brad West. They are currently in their band Common Hollow. Guys, what's going on?
Not a whole lot.
How's it going, man?
Well, fucking just chilling. So yeah, let's just get right to it, guys. I mean, if let us know, where'd you guys start? Who wants to go first, Brad or Justin?
Let's
Brad.
see. I feel like I started it. Don't you think so, Justin?
You start.
I guess we all did. Well, okay. I wrote the first song, right? This is how Common Hollow started. I wrote this song years ago. I wrote this song back in like 2016, and it's our song called Rue. Me and Justin have been talking about putting something together just based off this one song. We've always wanted this melodic hardcore band. And then we're just like, fuck it. You know what? It's been long enough. Let's finally make this happen. I was like, well, let me see if I can get the recording. I think Pat recorded this God, I don't even know, 2018, 2017, long time ago.
You were sitting on that for a while. I had it saved on my phone for a few years.
Yeah, so we were finally just like, fuck it, who else can we pull together? You brought up Benji, and I was like, okay, I never met this guy. It'd be cool to see where this goes. Sure enough, Casey was down, and I was like, fuck it, let me ask Bill. I'm sure he won't be down,
Yeah.
but I'll ask him. And sure enough, Bill was down. So that's cool.
Bill didn't have a whole lot going on at the time, I feel like.
No.
Pretty much you ask him, he's like, yeah, okay, sure.
He's like, hell yeah. No, he was stoked about it. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah,
Well,
I was very surprised to hear that he was
right
like
up his alley too. I mean,
Yeah.
I know that
Yeah.
you guys were really growing into that melodic hardcore sound, so it definitely made sense.
Well, yeah, I remember I think it all kind of started because I was doing Trendsetter still at the time. No, I was not. Trendsetter was not around at the time.
Yeah, I don't think you're really doing anything.
I wasn't really
Definitely
doing
like
anything. I had just had a kid and everything not long before, but I remember posting something on Facebook saying like, man, I wish I had time to start a melodic hardcore band right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then because I was listening to a bunch of like It Prevails and Counterparts and Worthwhile at the time, and so it was just like I was really into it, and I'm like, man, that's something I've always wanted to do, and just it never happened. But anyway, like so yeah, I posted that, and I think Casey reached out to me first, and he's like, let's do it. Why not? Why not? So I'm like, really? You down then? Okay, cool. Who else can we ask? Well, at the time we were playing music with Benji, and so we're just like, well, might as well ask him. He's already playing drums with us, just jamming around. So we asked him, and then we're like, well, what about Brad? I mean, he's got this song that he sent me a couple years ago, and it was pretty tight. So yeah, I think I reached out to you, and you're pretty much immediately like, yes, let's do it.
100%.
And then you're like, I'll reach out to Bill.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
I mean, in a matter of like 24 hours after I posted that, where I wanted to do it, like it all kind of came together, and we had our first practice like a few days later.
Yep, and I didn't even have gear. I didn't have.
Yeah, you didn't have gear. I think
I
you
didn't
used
have
mine.
anything. Yeah.
You used mine for a short amount of time till you got all of yours. Yeah, that came together faster than any other band I've ever been in before.
Well, it was really cool to see you guys come back because, I mean, obviously, I've known you dudes for years and I love you guys. You're phenomenal musicians, but yeah, not what I expected. But at the same time, it makes total sense, between us being in Their Repent playing with 100th and Counterparts,
Yeah.
and
Being as an ocean.
Yeah.
and then all of that is like, no, I totally see that, but you guys pull it off so hard. So
even towards the end of TWR, we were starting to add a little bit of that melodic hardcore influence into some of our songs. So, I mean, I felt like we were in that mode like years before, and
I would say I think I only got to play like a couple shows with you guys, but you guys are one of my favorite like local bands to watch. Like, I don't know, you're awesome to watch play guitar, and I think you're an amazing front man. Like, I don't know.
Thank you.
I just wanted
Thank
to
you
make
very
sure I
much.
got both of those out there because I love
Thank
it.
you.
You guys
Appreciate
are one of
that,
my
dude.
favorite locals. Like, I don't know, it's really cool.
I
I
appreciate
just
it.
like
Thank you
I
very
like the
much.
sound
Thank
that
you.
you guys make. It's awesome. You
Oh,
guys
that's
capture the emotion you're trying to like get out,
it's
I think,
all
really
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Brad and Bill, man. Brad and Bill, they're like the meat and potatoes
Bill,
of
it's
it.
all Bill. Dude, it is
Nah,
not me.
I don't
I
know.
don't know, man. You play
You gotta take
a
some
nasty
credit.
part in that.
Some, I'll take
Mhm.
some,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not taking much.
No, we were talking about that. I mean, we know we were talking to Danny Shea here previously, but Heartland stuff was really cool. And, you know, just to see Bill transcend into that melodic hardcore sound was really interesting because he pulled it off so perfectly. Logan talks about him all the time. He's like, dude, this is exactly what I think of when I think about
I
melodic
don't even know
hardcore.
the guy, but yeah, it's just yeah.
Well, the thing with Bill is he's a chameleon when it comes to playing guitar. Like you could say, "Hey, I want to play this style," and he'll know how to play that style. Like,
That's cool.
it's crazy. Like he'll just bust out just some random like jazzy stuff at band practice sometime, or like some chaotic hardcore or riffy
I'll take
stuff.
that as our segue into the beginning for Brad in the nicest way, just because. So, like, I don't remember the first time I met you necessarily, but I do think it was when we did our little Alma Wade project. And
Yeah.
I literally just think I was going along with my friend Chris, and I had met Matt maybe a couple weeks before that. And next thing I know, I'm in Brad's basement in Ankeny, and
Yeah.
I met Bill for the first time, and they're just like, yeah, this dude's gonna play guitar with us. He was in a pop punk band, this and that. I was like, okay, cool. That means nothing to me.
Yeah.
And we recorded one single, and he is sweeping in front of me, and I've never seen anybody do that in my life. And it was just like, okay, so yeah, this band's gonna kick ass.
Yeah. Dude.
We never did anything. It's
Yeah.
still cool to look
Yeah.
back on that though. Like,
Yeah.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I gotta say, Alma Wade, absolutely loved that band name from the video game Fear.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's from.
Yeah.
All props to Brad.
Wasn't me. I think it's either I think it's Chris actually.
Okay.
I think it's Chris or Matt. I don't know. They
Yeah.
had the name before they even talked to me.
I was listening to
That's-
that song again the other day, and it was cracking me the fuck up because it's
What's it called? Is it Bloodlust?
Blood along these walls or something like that. I
Something
think
like that. I don't fucking know.
yeah.
How'd you find it? Where is it?
I just literally searched. I think I looked at either your profile or mine and searched Alma Wade,
Okay.
and it's still up on Reverb Nation to this day, so
no.
it's there.
I'm gonna have to listen to it. I don't think I've heard
No.
it.
I have it saved in my browser to listen to later on.
Oh no.
He sent it to me the other day, and I haven't had a chance to yet.
I'm gonna upload that under Common Hollow's Spotify.
Yes.
Don't do that, dude. We don't have enough fans as it is. I'm not trying to lose the ones that we have.
One other thing I wanted to say was pretty fucking cool that I actually found today when I was doing my research, because I looked for it in the past and I was like, fuck, dude, I can't find this. And I was working and I had a Jimmy Neutron brain blast. I was like, dude, Enter the Rapture was the name. So I found the video of you guys doing your fucking high school talent show in Ankeny,
Oh,
Jake.
shit.
You and the mullet was fucking strong, Brad. It looked good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the mullet.
Yeah.
Dude, I had that thing going for too long. Way too long. It wasn't even cool back then, you know?
Not long enough, if you ask me, but
Yeah,
But
I
no,
cut
you-
that thing myself, dude. I shaped that thing myself. I sculpted it.
sculpted
I'm
it
so
is
proud
right.
of it.
Well, cool, dude. Yeah, no, it was really cool to look back and find all that shit. I hadn't thought about that in years.
Me either.
You wouldn't
Fuck,
expect it
I'd
to
love to
be
see
even,
it.
you wouldn't even expect it to be on the internet anymore, but
No, not
yeah.
anymore. I would hope it wouldn't.
When was that?
God,
Dude,
what?
it was
Enter
like
the Rapture?
2011.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It was like I was looking into it today too. I was like trying to figure out when I joined They Will Repent and all that, and it was a year or two before that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
it was
it-
before I knew Justin.
Okay. Yeah. So that must have been like right before you joined TWR.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I was still doing an Empire Falls stuff right around that time.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, it makes you feel old looking back.
Yeah,
on
it does. Oh, dude, 2010. That's 15 years? Jesus.
And that's why it's like anything that's before Facebook, I have no access to anymore. MySpace is gone, so there's no
Oh,
records and
yeah.
stuff like that. But
Dude,
you guys
that's
had a bunch
okay.
of recordings for Enter the Rapture that was on MySpace that I found.
Yeah,
Was
we
like
don't need
it it errored out on everything. It was like fuck.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right.
dude, I can't. So much stuff was lost on MySpace. Like if
yeah.
people didn't like upload it somewhere else, because
Yeah.
I know that I was in a band like years before TWR, and that stuff is all lost. And we we recorded in some old dude's basement who was legally blind. So I can't say that's probably the best recording in the world, but we were a punk band, so it didn't really matter.
I mean, if he's not deaf,
Yeah,
That's
whatever.
true. But
He's blind. It's fine.
a little funny story about that. So because he was blind, his computer had to do like the text to voice so he can hear what he was clicking on and where his mouse was at.
Yeah.
So we'd be in the little recording studio, in his little control room area. We just hear like this computerized voice saying, "Record, play, move." Like,
are you talking to me?
Yeah.
But
I'm not ready.
it was the strangest thing ever.
I think some of those recordings are still up on YouTube. I sent at least one to Logan. It was pretty good.
Oh, this was before an afternoon snatching.
Oh, even before that? Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, this was a band. What was the band called? Cul-de-sac Drive-By.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that. That's such a
Cul-de-sac
tough fucking
Drive-By.
name. That's such a cool name.
That sounds like a hardcore band name. That's so
Yeah.
good.
It kind of does, doesn't it? We definitely weren't. We were soft bodies if there ever was one. Oh man, old stuff that was probably just gone forever now.
Yeah, it does.
Probably a good thing too, because even at the time, I don't remember it being very good. So
Right. Like I wish it was still there, but I don't know. Probably a good thing it's not.
It never hurts to have some material to stroll down memory lane too.
Yeah, yeah. And not share it with anyone.
yeah, just try to taking it off the internet, just so nobody else can see it.
Yeah, like if it was still up there, I'd just like save it to my computer and then delete it.
Just delete it all.
Has to go.
Yeah.
So when did you start an afternoon snatching then?
Oh man, I was in college. I think that was in 2007. So an afternoon snatching was the ska band that I started with just a group of fellas. And so, yeah, funny thing is like I play in a melodic hardcore band now, and I was in like a metal band with TWR, but I was a ska and punk kid all growing up. I still am. Like I got the tattoo, the Rude Boy tattoo to show it. But yeah, actually, an afternoon snatching was not around for very long. Maybe 6 months.
Oh, really?
But yeah, we weren't around for very long. But we played a ton of shows all over the place, locally, all over, House of Bricks, the Muse, a few basements here and there, that kind of stuff. VW halls. But yeah, that one was a lot of fun. We had a pretty decent following actually, because I think at the time there might have been like 2 other ska bands in all of Iowa, I want to say, that were like active. And we were right on the tails of ska being pretty big here in Des Moines. So, the bands like Driving While Stupid and Slaughterhouse 6, which I went to school with all those guys, really good friends of mine. They were all pretty much done playing at that time. So all those fans of those bands kind of migrated over to us. So we had a pretty good following pretty quick. But yeah, only about 6 months later, we ended up calling it quits. It was just dealing with 7 members' schedules and all that stuff. Very challenging. It's hard with a band with 5 people, but you had 3 more people into the situation. It's like, yeah, it's a challenge for sure. But it was fun though. It was a lot of fun.
You still have recordings?
I do actually. We have a Facebook page that I made after the fact, and I believe there's recordings, a link to our recordings on there somewhere. Brandon found it. I don't remember.
There's some stuff on YouTube for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
On
he sent me
YouTube?
one.
Okay.
See, Brandon already knows. Brandon
You
has
just
already
you
searched
just
this
search
shit
an
up.
afternoon snatching, and there it is. That's a name right there.
Yeah.
Well, there's a story behind that. Without
It sounds like people in England are fucking.
So we came up with the name based off of a Saves the Day song called An Afternoon Laughing. And we're like, well, let's change this up to something. And Bob Hooper, who was in the band, he's like, well, let's just say snatch. So he's like, all right, snatching, I guess. So an afternoon snatching. And I'm like, it sounds like we're thieves, but it worked out.
Kidnapping.
Yeah, my mind does not work that way.
It's such
Shout
a
out
dumb
Bob Hooper.
name.
So I think the first time I met you, Justin, you guys were already doing They Were Open at that point, and it was just I was playing with in Empire Falls, and I don't remember what show it was. We played quite a few together. I remember
Yeah.
we played that I Set My Friends on Fire show with Greeley Estates and some other big
Yes.
bands, and
That was a big one.
I remember that
Yeah.
one. That one was
I just
fun.
remember like I was really into you guys. Bill and Austin were phenomenal guitar players. They were able to just blend styles seamlessly, and I know Brad helped out with a lot of that too. So shout out Brad. But dude, yeah, it was just one of those things where it's like I don't fucking play bass, but I want to play bass for you guys. So going in,
You're the only one that could pull it off with a 6-string fucking bass, dude. That shit was badass.
I was looking at those messages today too, where I was trying to figure out some stuff, and it was really funny. I remember in the They Were Repent group with just us, it was like, so do I buy a 6-string? Justin was like, I don't know. And yeah, you were just like, well, why not? Fuck it. So yeah, I don't know. It was a lot of fun playing with you guys. It was actually really hard to fucking keep up with Austin and Bill. Yeah.
It was hard for me, dude.
I didn't even know that Facebook private group still existed.
It's still there.
It's still there. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That was over a decade old.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
It was really cool. I think I found some cool shit in there. Just like even shows that we played that, dude, I was young. I didn't realize the bands that we were playing with and how good they were at the time. You know, we got to play with Dividing the Masses regularly.
Yeah.
One show that stood out to me today that I saw that was really cool was we played with Narrow Hearts and Of Glaciers at the fucking rock shop, and they're two of my favorite locals of all time, and I didn't fucking know who they were at the time. And then we got to play with Float Face Down at least twice. So
yeah, that
cool.
Great American Bash was that what Float Face Down?
That was one of
and
them.
then
That was
Vaudeville
one,
with the
then
Dahlia.
another Vaudeville. Yeah, Dahlia was dope, man. Man, I think me and Brad actually looked through some of our old flyers. I think when we were like playing a show in Omaha last summer or something like that, and just remembering all these bands that, frankly, I had forgotten that we'd even played with. So yeah, it was kind of a cool thing. Like, and now you don't even realize, like a lot of those bands got like huge. And at the time, they were just small little regional touring bands too. Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
It'll blow my fucking mind every time I think that we played with this monster lineup was Counterparts,
Being as an
Ocean.
Buster Casey.
I don't know if were they on it? They might have been.
I think they opened with us too. Yeah.
But there was one more. I think it was Heart to Heart or something like that.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, they all got big. All got big.
Yeah. Who knew?
At the time.
Well, it's like we played with Volumes out, and was it like Cedar Falls or Waterloo?
Yeah,
I can't remember. It was somewhere out there. Waterloo.
And Greg the Hero and and Kings. There's a video of that, and I was there with you guys that night, and I wasn't playing. I was side stage, and I remember all of it too. Because it was like, God damn it, why did I play this show?
There wasn't a whole lot of people there for us, but it was still cool.
Yeah, dude.
I think that might have been like one of our first out of town shows too.
Like especially
I
really
think
big
so.
ones.
It was early, because that was with Nick Kelly on bass at the time, wasn't it?
No, there was no bass player
What?
that night. It was
No
just
bass player on that.
Yep.
Shit.
So it must have been either because I know Dustin Sorensen was our first bass player,
Mm-hmm.
and
Pops.
his work
Pops.
Pops.
Hey, call him by the right name, dude.
Pops. But I know that his
Some
work
fucking
schedule.
respect.
I know his work schedule got in the way of some stuff, so maybe that was one of those shows.
No, his
I don't
fucking
remember.
lung collapsed after he coughed.
That's right. That's right. Now, is that why? So we played with As I Lay Dying, and that's when Nick Kelly joined.
Yeah. Well, Dustin just didn't like the direction we were going, if I remember right.
That's right. But
The last
Yeah,
show
man.
that Nick Kelly did with you guys was that barn show that I went to you guys with, and he was getting ready to join Superior, and I think Justin was in the van with me. And he turned around and looked at me and was just like, "So you want to play bass for us?"
yeah.
It's like, "Yeah, put me in, coach. Like, let's
Hell
go. Give me the naked lady bass. Let's go."
Yeah, and then you were our last bass player until we broke up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy that we were able to kind of break up on our own terms. Like, I've been in plenty of bands that just kind of broke up and like we didn't get to do anything fun with it. Like, so it's like we knew that we were gonna stop playing, so we did like a little week-long Midwest tour thing, and then had a last show at the Rock Shop, which we had to postpone once because Bill broke his hand.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, he broke his hand at work.
Yeah. So they're like, we got to push it out a month.
Yeah. I thought it was funny because, like, everyone was talking about, like, how we were going to play the Day to Remember cover. And we were trying to play it off like, guys, this is our last show. You think we're going to be playing a cover?
Dude,
You should
everyone
be
saw
showing
right
up
through
anyway.
that.
Yeah, and we
they saw
definitely
right
were
through
going to
it.
play it. Yeah, they do.
They saw right through it. Which, I mean, like, of course they did. Like,
Yeah,
people got down to that cover. That was a fun one to do.
yeah.
Yeah, we got some videos of that one. I know there was one that we had where we were in Keaton Stoneburner's basement
Yes.
playing that one.
It's like his
So-
birthday.
Yeah, some sort of birthday
Yeah.
thing.
What
Heartless.
song did you guys
Heartless.
do? Heartless. Okay. Sorry, I missed
Yeah.
it. I'm sorry.
That's
No,
off
you're good.
the first the Day to Remember album, the first one, and their name is Treason.
Yeah.
I remember showing up for a show at the Rock Shop with you guys, and you're like, "So we're doing this cover. You got to learn it." There's still a picture of me and Bill in the parking lot, and he's teaching me how to play it. It's just like one of those things I
Was
remember.
that- That's what that was? Because I remember
Yeah.
that picture, and I couldn't remember. I'm like, what was Brandon learning?
Yeah.
We're playing
It was-
acoustic in the parking lot at the Rock
Yeah,
Shop, and
it
it's
was
just like,
that.
yeah, you guys were straight up just like, "So we're gonna play it."
Do
you
you
need to
guys
learn it.
remember? Do you guys remember? I don't remember which show it is at the Muse, I believe. It's on our Facebook page somewhere. You can barely hear it because it's just old audio or video recording, just crap quality. But when we ended a song with the Rickroll, but we did it like deathcore,
Yeah, we slowed it down.
slowed it way down, and
Didn't I have like a 20-second bass drop or some bullshit?
yeah, just an 808, just
For a very long time.
really long time.
We
Vaudeville
were the
hated me for
808 Kings in Des Moines.
that. Yeah, dude, I was like making my own fucking bass drops.
Sound guys,
man.
beware.
Yeah, they hated us, dude.
We should add 808s into Common Hollow.
Fuck it, let's do it. For like a fast like DB part. Just like-
I still have that sample pad somewhere. That I
Oh,
bought for
you have it?
I have it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's at Will's
Oh.
house. But yeah, we
Like, I
got
can't
it.
remember what happened to that. Like, after
Neither.
Brad,
Yeah.
like,
I
got
don't
rid
remember
of
where all my
uh,
shit went.
Well, because when you were getting rid of your stuff, you sold that to me, and then you sold your bass on cab to Will. So
Yeah.
yep.
So, Brandon, I think we're gonna need that back, just for some projects that we're gonna be working on.
Benji has one, doesn't he?
He can't get his to work.
No.
He's tried so many times. For some reason, he can't get it to work. But
Maybe one. day.
yeah, that was a lot of fun. Like, the day to remember cover, that one was definitely a fan favorite. And then I think we did that. Yeah, the Rickroll once.
We
I
might
don't
have
think we
done
ever
it
did it
more
again.
than once,
Yeah,
to
it's
be
definitely
honest.
more
I
than
remember.
once.
I
I
think
only
we
remember
did,
once.
I think
but-
when we went out with Pangea, we did it every night too, and I don't know.
We might have. I don't. I mean, that was over a decade ago.
Mm.
I don't remember hardly any of that. Like my mind. I'm getting old, guys. All right, I'm getting real old. My mind
you.
is not as sharp as it once was. But yeah, I don't remember a whole lot other than Sarah Longfield dressing up as a juggalo,
Mm-hmm.
a
That's
juggalette.
funny.
Excuse me.
Yeah, check
Because
it out.
we played that show that opened with 2 juggalo acts, which was actually
Didn't
pretty
you get
gnarly.
your face
Like,
painted too, or was it just her?
it was her, and then it
And
was
Steve?
Steve. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, Steve. I went home after that tour, and then I wore that face paint on me
Yeah.
for like the next month. You
Yeah.
know, Fam
Just to
Ali.
relive it.
Yeah,
But-
I don't know. That's a really cool fucking like memory to have. That
Yeah.
we met those guys when they were doing the end result on that one
Yep.
little run we did
Yep.
with the Mass of the Grave, and we were playing in that church. I don't think I was actually playing with you guys. I think I was just there. Actually, now that I say
I
this,
think you probably running merch for us for a
But
little while.
it was
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
it was at the church, and it was just really funny. And they
Dude,
were the end result,
gotta say-
and then they wanted us back. So go ahead.
That small town in Wisconsin, Marshfield, they were really good to us.
Mhm.
Every
Definitely.
time, like, we would go out of our way to try to make it up there. That place was so good. Man, that place was always packed
Yeah.
every time that we played there.
There's some moshers
And,
out there, dude.
Another
oh, man, some
another
moshers.
really cool memory from when we were going up to Wisconsin. I think we were in Applegate. I don't want to say for sure, but this is the first time that I met Tyler Wagner, and you guys were there too, from Immortalis. That was their first show that they ever played, and we did an outdoor show where we were playing on
Yeah.
the pallets, and I played behind Brad because there was
God,
no
yeah.
space whatsoever.
That was our last tour
That
with
was fucking
Pangea.
crazy.
Was it
Yeah.
with Pangea? That makes sense
Yep.
then, because that's
Yep, that
that's
It was
our
in
last one.
Oshkosh. You remember that?
Okay.
It was
Oshkosh, yep.
Oshkosh.
I remember
Oshkosh,
just
but
every
gosh.
step. It's like, dude, I'm either gonna get splinters or I'm gonna fall through the stage. Like, I'll stand
Yeah,
behind
that's-
Brad and be safe.
That was a weird
that
setup for sure.
that last tour though with Pangea, that was, man, that was
the
so
way
much
to go
fun.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, I had so much fun on that with those guys, and yeah, well, I mean, we actually ended up having like a reunion show about a year after we broke up because Pangea was coming back down here, and the Curse of Hail was playing. They asked us, they're like, "Hey, you guys want to jump on this reunion show?" I'm like, I can't say no. Like, I mean, I had just had knee surgery too, hobbling around, and I'm like, we got to do it though. Like, but yeah, that was the very last show TWR ever played, was with Pangea, the Curse of Hail, and
I think Desecrate was on that show too. I think it pulled double duty on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was also the first and only time that TWR played at Lefties, because I think that Lefties had just opened up after
Yeah, something like that.
TWR broke up. So
I couldn't remember if we ever played Lefties or not. I know we were at vaudeville
It was-
all the time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
vaudeville was the place, man.
Yeah, we played Woolies a couple times.
That was
But-
the first time I ever played Woolies was with you guys. We did Motions and White, Chelsea Grin, and Stray from the Path, maybe, or Stick to Your Guns. One of the two. I always get them mixed up.
I can't even remember.
I don't
Honestly,
remember. I'm sure we can find the flyer
Yeah.
somewhere.
But that was
I
a
know
cool
that-
show.
we played with Motionless in White, I think twice at Woolies, and then the big one was the As I Lay Dying show.
The 100th show was at Woolies too, wasn't it?
No, that was
Oh,
the Vaudeville Muse.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's even crazier.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun.
That's before they went all what's the new shoegaze, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did
Shoegazing?
shoegaze for a minute. Now they're like, I don't know, some sort of like pop. I still fuck with it.
I
I
don't
like
know.
it.
I do too. But
Good
yeah, that
stuff.
was like right before they went like shoegazy chill
Yeah.
mode.
Yeah, yeah, because they just released what was it, Ruin and Revolt. They did like the two like
yep.
smaller EPs, and they were like just giving them out for free.
Yep.
That's fucking cool. So what's next for you guys? I know you're working on Common Hollow right now. Do you guys have any updates? I know that you guys just did your show last weekend. How'd that go?
Yeah. That show went really, really well. Had a lot of fun. So that was Casey, our bass player. He's going to be leaving the band for a little bit. So that was kind of his little send-off show. We have Jordan Jensen from Hookshot, who's going to be filling in.
He's
good friends of he's awesome. And yeah, he's a good friend of ours. So we just like, hey, you know, play a bass. Kind of the same situation as you, Brandon.
Yeah.
we
Sure,
just kind
I
of
like to play.
But then he's like, absolutely. And so yeah, we're gonna, you know, continue on with Common Hollow this summer, and we're supposed to be recording some stuff sometime soon. Not entirely sure when. We are probably gonna all do it on our own, kind of DIY in our practice spot. We have the capabilities to do it. It's just trying to find the time to do it.
So for
But,
that first one, you guys went all through Pat for that first little demo you did, right?
yeah, and that one was a live recording where they played all of the songs live together in one room, and then I came in and did all the vocal stuff separately. But I think we're gonna kind of do the individual recording thing this time around. So
Do you guys have anybody in mind for like mixing and mastering? I'm just curious.
we haven't even thought that far ahead. We've been trying to get things tracked for like months now. So it's just timing has never been
Yeah.
on our side for it, really.
It's hard to get, 5 guys on the same page. I totally get it.
Yeah, and then so we share a space with Skinned Alive, and he's the one
that's
that
Benji's other band, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, that's Benji's other band, plays guitar in. But Tyler, who is in that band, he has all of the audio equipment, so we're just trying to find the right time to be able to get it all done. He's a really busy guy, so we totally understand. And he was busy working on Skinned Alive's music too.
Yeah,
so.
for a while.
Yeah. So we're just trying to find the right time. But we got a few newer things. Stuff, if you've seen us live, we've played them live, but we don't have any recordings of. And yeah, we've been working on some new songs here and there, and working some things out just to see where we want to take this. So let's just put it this way: Bill has riffs for days. It's just a matter. It's just a matter of taking those riffs and making something cohesive out of it. Yeah. But every time that we have practice, he's always just like, "Hey, I wrote this," and just like diddles out something, and we're just like,
he'll just pull something out of his ass right there.
But then it's just like, dude,
Why
like,
can't I do that?
We already have enough stuff to work on. That. So it's like writing music. Never with Bill in the band, it's never going to be a problem writing new songs. It's just finishing the songs that we already have.
You got plenty in the
writing.
vault. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
We do. We get ahead of ourselves a lot.
I think we probably have 4 or 5 songs more so extended riffs that Bill has written that we just haven't had a chance to really go back to and fill it out yet. So
don't even have names yet. Just play that one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Song 2, 2.2.
Yeah.
For the longest time, that's how it was. And then when I finally put names to the songs, everyone got confused for months.
I don't know what that is.
Wait, is Rue song 3? Not song 1. It's song 1. Last Regrets is song 3.
Yeah,
it's like I don't. Well, this is all new to me. I don't. Is that a new song?
Play the one that goes. Huh!
Oh yeah.
But yeah, just gonna be taking it day by day, really. See what we can come up with.
No rush. That's the name of this band,
Yeah, when we first started it, we knew that we were all gonna be busy people. So none of us really wanted to go tour and all that. It'd be fun to do that stuff, but that's definitely not our main goal or anything.
It's not
just
feasible. I mean,
It takes way too much more logistics and planning at this point in your lives. Like it was different when we were young, and it was just like, here's $100. We're gonna go rent this RV.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, it's like now, like I have a kid, and Brad is married with a mortgage, and you know, Bill. I guess Bill's pretty much the same, but
Bill Couture.
But Benji, like he's got a career, and you know, all this stuff that very demanding.
And another band too, like
and another band, and so it's just it'd be fun to do something like that, but it's definitely not something that we're ever planning like on doing necessarily. If it happens, then awesome. If things match up and they're like, hey, we got a week, let's hit the road and have some fun. But if not, you know,
you guys are just chilling. But no, either way, I'm really fucking stoked to see you guys back. That's all I gotta say. I mean, you guys are my bros, and I've thought you're phenomenal musicians for years. And
thank you,
Brad. I'm loving seeing you play guitar. You need to get back behind the drum kit again too. But yeah,
hey, I actually have the opportunity right now. Well, I mean, it's only temporary. I'm actually filling in for Sam Bosen on a dose set here on Tuesday.
Yeah, dude, rip
so
it.
I had to learn 10 songs in fucking 6 days. That was tough. After not touching drums for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Dude, you got it. You're gonna kill it. It's gonna be great.
It'll be fun. No, it'll be fun. I got it. But yeah, it makes me want to get back behind the kit, you know?
Well, maybe we should start a side project while Casey's gone and just goof around.
Cool.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I need to get me a kit.
We didn't talk about it too much earlier. I wanted to shout out Austin again. I missed the dude. I hope he's doing good. I know he's been doing his gunwork stuff for a while. So, you know, talented ass dude.
Up until we bought this house, Ivy and I were living with him. He was our roommate.
Cool.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's definitely doing good.
Yeah, he's definitely putting all of his time into the gunsmithing.
Yeah, we hardly saw him. We hardly ever saw him at the apartment. He's always doing something.
Which is awesome. Like he found back when we were living together, before, so he went to Colorado to learn how to gunsmith and all this stuff, but he had always been into it and everything. So as soon as he went out there, went to gunsmithing school, and he just dove into it after that. So no, because
I know he
does great work too.
Didn't he do like body work for guitars for when we were in bands together? He painted guitar, and then he worked on guitars after that, right?
Sort of.
Yeah,
I mean, he did a couple projects.
Yeah, just kind of on the side.
Because he did a guitar for Brad, right? Or
and Justin.
Well, he gave me a guitar.
Dude, that thing is so sick.
In lieu of rent, which is I still use it. That's the guitar I use for Trendsetter.
That thing is so cool.
Yeah,
I love that guitar, dude.
It's so lightweight.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like the natural wood look. I've always loved that shit.
It's Josh Lester's old guitar.
Oh, okay.
Austin bought it off of Josh, did all of the custom body work to it. He's he
took out a pickup and then filled it, right?
He has a new pickup in there, and I think that's the only
there's only one pickup in it.
Yeah,
and he filled the other spot. It looks so clean.
I think it was only a single pickup guitar.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah,
I wondered why it looks so fucking clean.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only a single pickup guitar. But he was living with me at the time, and he didn't like how lightweight it was. I mean, it's lightweight, like it's made of balsa wood, even though it's not. But he's just like, do you want this? You know, instead of rent money? And I'm like, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll tell my wife later.
I was gonna say, don't tell Christina.
Do not tell Tina, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, and I've used that guitar as my main guitar ever since. But it's a beautiful guitar. Love it.
I love it.
There's too many memories that come to my mind when I'm just now talking with you guys. It's stupid shit that doesn't make sense to anybody else. Like I remember Brad's fucking horses shirt that he wear all the time.
Heises. The Heises, baby.
Well, I remember the videos that we took when we were on those little tours. I think those are somewhere floating around out there.
They're out there.
Oh,
does
man.
Austin shit in the woods?
He does. That's what we found out on that tour.
Bad diarrhea.
Too much
That's
Slim
fucking
Jim and
crazy.
Monster Energy drinks, bro.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Yeah, and then we had that tour with the Mass the Grave, the 2 tours where we rented a like a big giant RV so all 10 of us could be in there. That was so much fun though.
And then when Pat tried fucking driving that thing. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was just swaying back and forth so hard.
And now he's a professional truck driver.
Yeah, he figured it out.
Yeah. What if that was like the linchpin of him wanting to drive trucks?
Yeah.
He's just like,
can
I
do
had
this,
a
bro.
lot of fun driving this.
Yeah, I can do this.
And then like 10 years later, he's finally like, he is like, his dream is fulfilled.
Yeah, I did it. I finally did it.
I remember, there was one show that we were just chilling in the van, and we hadn't played yet, but we were just like getting ready to, and we were watching Orgasmo in the RV.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna make me come.
Oh my gosh.
Stupid stuff.
Yeah, we had some fun on tour. We had some fun.
You gotta entertain yourself somehow.
Yeah, well, and it's like we brought that little tiny TV, and I hooked my old PS2 up to it. And we were playing like Grand Theft Auto in Austin's mom's SUV.
The arcade.
And we had the TV like smashed between the 2 front seats.
on the armrest.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun.
And you were playing it blindly from the front seat.
Yeah, I was in the front passenger seat.
You're like telling you what to do.
You're telling me what to do.
You end up shooting yourself.
Running around in
yourself up
circles
with a fucking grenade. So fucking.
Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. You know what? Screw it. Common Hollow is going to go on tour.
Fuck. Nah, that's all right. We ain't got to do that.
Well, GTA 6 is coming out soon, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to do it
next
before then,
May.
right?
You got to plan it for next May.
Shit. We got time. We got to hear it.
Do the tour simultaneous with the release. It'd be perfect.
There you go.
Hit every GameStop on the way.
I'll say though, if I ever did tour again, I can't do the whole sleeping on floors. Like,
Yeah.
no, my body's too broken. And
We're bringing
to
air
do
mattresses.
that, no,
Dude,
we're getting hotels.
We stayed in
kinda have money
that
now.
apartment that was vacant that one time that the dude
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
cool.
I'm about to move out. Like, so just don't do anything. And you can just sleep on the
Yeah.
floors of this empty ass apartment.
That's cool, though.
Yeah,
there was like
yeah.
a week. There was like a week that they had left on their like lease or something like that, but they had already moved out, and we were looking for a place to crash that night. So they're like, "Well, I technically have this place that's open, but there's no furniture." So we just slept on the floor.
Dude. Okay. Now
hardwood floors.
I just remember 2 other things that, do you remember when we stayed with that guy? I want to say it was when we played Chicago. We
Yeah.
stayed with that guy that claimed to have been in what fucking band was it, dude? Will loves this band. They're that metalcore. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry.
Talking about Born of Osiris, he said
No.
he had some sort of like connection with Born of
It
Osiris.
wasn't Born of Osiris. It's like an older school metalcore band, and he
Haste the
claimed
Day?
to. Thank you. Yep, he claimed
Okay.
to have.
Yeah, that's right.
He claimed
you're right.
to have written their greatest song on the toilet, and that
I
was
don't
like he
remember.
was just like, "I'm a legend, bro." And we stayed at
I
that
don't
dude's
remember it at
apartment that
all.
night. It was just like
I don't
I
remember that.
have
at
no
all.
way to
I
fact
don't-
check any of this, but thanks for letting us
No, I
stay here
remember.
tonight.
Like
And
I
then-
said, my mind gone.
Dude,
I don't
and there
remember
was-
that at all.
There was another time. It was when we were on, I think, the Mass the Grave run. We didn't stay with this dude, but he was one of the guys who showed up at the shows and was like, "You come hang out. You could come hang out at my house and
I
like
do
whatever."
remember it.
And
Yeah.
he was into some things and selling some things. And he had people frequenting his apartment and coming in and out. And me and Justin were sitting on his couch and we were watching, I think, Blade 2. And it was just like one of those things was like, we got to get the fuck out of here. Like, and then we went back downstairs to the bus and you guys were like, "You're good." He's like, "Yeah, I'm not going back up there though." Like,
Well, wasn't it in Kansas City? I think it was yeah, like we played our
Oh,
show.
we played with it's when we played with Conflicts.
No. This is a different one.
Okay.
Where it was a Mass the Grave show, and it was Kansas City. It was like some metal.
That's cool as fuck. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but then they couldn't pay us, so they offered us Coke in lieu of payment. And we're like,
I don't remember that actually.
I'll just be like, dude, no, I'll just take no payment.
Well, that's also the same night that like we were just hanging out outside of the venue, and some dude was like beating on this woman. So like 5 of us like ran like out to like go kick this dude's ass, and he just like ran off. Oh man, that was a wild. Kansas City's nuts, dude.
I always felt like Omaha was crazy for us too. I remember.
Yeah, they weren't into us.
Sorry to keep I remembering, but yeah, we played it. I think it was the Hideout at that time.
Yeah.
And we were just chilling in the parking lot after we played our set, and whichever band we were playing with was like, yo, we're going to the strip club. You can see it right over there. It's right over the fence. You guys going with us? And we were just like, no.
Nah, we're good.
We're going home.
Yeah.
We're getting 5 guys and we're going home.
Yeah.
I have some good memories of that venue. That was a fun venue. Yeah.
I don't think it's open these days. I could be wrong, but
that closed down during the pandemic.
They changed the name and they were something else for a while, but yeah.
Yeah, that closed down during the pandemic. When we played Omaha last summer or fall or whatever, we were asked about that, and they're like, that's been closed down for a few years now. Which is a bummer. That place was a lot of fun.
They had a really good sound system. It was all throughout the whole bar. Like it wasn't just in the front part of the venue. It was in the other side part too. Yeah.
Dude, I'd have to say like the best sounding venue that we played with. Fuck. I think it was Madison. Was it Madison, Wisconsin?
I thought it was that other venue that we played in Nebraska. Was it Lincoln?
Oh, maybe it was Lincoln.
Lincoln, Nebraska.
It was like a pretty big stage, pretty tall.
Yeah, nobody showed up for that show, but the sound
sounded so good.
Man, the sound was just booming, dude.
It was Lincoln for sure. Yeah,
so good.
Yeah,
but we're just like, there's like 15 people here.
If only everybody.
And they're all bands.
Here, yeah,
but I don't know. That place was cool though. Like the venue staff was super cool. The sound was phenomenal.
Yeah,
but I mean, it was fantastic.
I think I saw a drum video from that somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe not at this point.
I'd love to see any of those, man. I found one of you where it was, I can't remember what show it was, but you can just hear the drums, and it's like, fuck, I wish I could hear the full mix of all of us. So
it might be on our YouTube channel if we still have it.
I think it's up still. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Yeah.
I do know that we have TWR's reunion show in full up. Either on our Facebook, I think it's at least linked on our Facebook, but it might be up on YouTube too. But
find that. I'd like to watch it. I was not to sound vain. I was actually kind of disappointed. It was like, fuck, dude, I can only find like one video of me playing with you guys. Everything is like right before it. So yeah, we didn't take very much video on our own. It was just always other people, and they're like, here, you want this? Like, yeah. I think, that reunion show is the only one that I think I just set up like some cheap, crappy GoPro. So it's just like one shot of the stage and that's it. So I don't remember the audio being very very good or anything like that. But
we got the mix, I think. Didn't we get the mix from whoever?
I don't remember.
That would be cool if you could. Then you could always, if it didn't sound great, you could always get it, or Brad could take over and remix and remaster it. I know that.
I don't know about that. I don't do any of that.
Well, fuck yeah, dude. No.
That was a lot of fun those times. We're going to turn the tables on you, Brandon Logan. What is next for you guys? Like, what's going on music-wise for you?
So, I mean, right now I'm just kind of chilling. The Emblem faction is currently looking for a drummer. So anybody out there that feels like they got the chops, we got some tryout tracks for you. I'm always working on solo stuff. I'm still working on my Ruins Lost tracks. I have 3 that are being mixed and mastered by Will McHenry, Pulsar Studios Audio. Ethan Olson does vocals for that. Ryan from Spectrum has been a really super cool dude, and he's been helping me out with drums. So shout out to him. So that'll be out at some point. I'm trying to get that out by the end of the year. And while we're here, fuck it. Me and Logan are working on a little side internet project. Logan, you can talk about that a little bit if you want. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the show Twin Peaks. It's all like themed that. That's the theme. It's like really fast, like mathcore, like grindcore, but like pre-MySpace, like like Dillinger Escape Plan, like it's a great redneck hope, sawtooth grin type shit. It's what we're kind of aiming for. Like I don't know, some red chord mixed in there. I guess that's the goal here.
We're trying to make some shit that you don't want to listen to.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear it actually.
Yeah.
That sounds like most grindcore. It's just like I'm just gonna write like the dirtiest, nastiest stuff that nobody should probably listen to.
Yeah.
It makes you question if like, did I actually just listen to music right now? Like
I showed both the tracks that we've recorded to this guy I work with, and he does not listen to like heavy music at all. And every time like the one track's like 38 seconds and I showed it to him and he's like, what the fuck is this? And then I showed him the other one that like you sent me the first one you did, Brandon, with the clips in it, and he had the same reaction. He's like, I just don't understand what's going on. And I'm like, you don't get it? Like it, I don't know. It's funny trying to explain it to him because most people are like, it's noise here, man. Like this is dumb.
We've really fallen into that kind of style lately. Between me and him, we like Black Market Activities. Guy from Red Chord had a lot of really obscure, borderline unlistenable bands, but I enjoy it and he enjoys it. It's like we could do this, and we'll just throw some stupid fucking Twin Peaks quotes in there. And so anybody that gives a shit, or if they even want to give a shit or listen to it, that'll be out eventually, but to be announced. So
yeah.
I dig it. I always like it when not only my friends, but just like people in the scene are just trying to do something new, like stuff that you just don't hear regularly. So that's awesome.
That was my thing on it. Like I've always played like deathcore or hardcore, and so I'm like, I want to do something completely different that is not like what I've always wrote, So
dude,
my goal.
That's actually how TWR started. I had always been in punk bands, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to do some metal.
Yeah, right. Hell yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Logan's definitely the mastermind between us of this so far. He's already got like 4 or 5 waiting for me to start tracking with him and getting everything figured out. So
done the one, so I got 4 more ready to go.
But yeah,
the hardest part's remembering because they're so weird.
That's the best part about an internet project. We don't have to play this shit live.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shit.
Well,
awesome.
Cool. It's cool catching up with you guys. We're getting to our time right now. So I want to give you guys the floor like we always do. Let us know what you got going on. If you want to shout anybody out, just anything you want to say. The floor's your guys's.
Well, if anything, fuck it, man. Des Moines hardcore is back on the fucking map, like harder than it has ever fucking been. Way better than back in the fucking rock shop days. That's the best I've ever seen it. I mean, I haven't been around a whole long time, but fuck it, dude, show up. Like even if you're not really into that kind of stuff, it's really cool getting to meet these new kids. Like, man, these new kids, like, there's no drama, there's no fucking problems at any of these shows. I don't know. I highly encourage anyone to show up to these shows. I mean, they do get violent, but there's some spots that you can chill, all right? But no, we love seeing it. We love seeing people come out. We love getting these giant bands coming through. It's really helping out Des Moines' music market. So really anything helps.
Yeah, on that note of going to shows and everything, I'm definitely not able to go out to as many shows as I used to be, having, kid and just life getting in the way and everything.
Right.
But yeah, you're kind of right though. Like the shows that we played that are within that scene, like they're always showing out and having a good time and everything. But shout out wise, definitely to Casey. His last show was with us last weekend, and we're definitely going to miss him. He'll be back, though. As soon as he gets back, we're going to just, act like he never even left, really.
Keep going right along.
Just keep
the
going
dude's
right
never
along.
not doing anything, so yeah.
But then on that term, too, it's like I want to give a shout out to Jordan Jensen from Hookshot for coming in clutch, kind of, we asked him and he didn't even hesitate. He's like, absolutely. And then, like, we've been homies with Hookshot for even before Common Hollow started. And we're happy that they are able to play that final show with Casey and everything. And just all the bands that played, Old Dogs, Wastegate, and Slow Retreat. Happy that they are able to make it out and, have a good time for Casey's last show. And, when he gets back, maybe we'll have a coming home show sort of deal.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Who knows?
Yeah,
that'd be fun. But big shout out to all those bands and everyone who came out to that show. It was a fun night. Even though we got shut down by the cops. Yeah, we got shut down by the police at Helter Shelter.
Is that the first time the cops have showed up at the shelter?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
There's all sorts of shows that go on there. Like, I guess there's like EDM now going on there. So it probably, I'm sure. Yeah. But they only cut us off 2 songs left.
What we had one more song.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're just like whatever. But it was fun though. Like now we can say that Common Hollow played so loud that the cops had to shut us down. So yeah, melodic hardcore band gets shut down by cops.
Now you can put the
You'll never hear that
sticker on your album.
Yeah.
Right. We do keep it loud. I hear that a lot from a lot of sound guys. Like, yeah, we're loud, bright, fast.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with being heard, dude.
We're hoping to bring melodic hardcore back to Des Moines.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We're right now, to my knowledge, I don't know if there's any other smaller bands that have started that I don't know of yet, but to my knowledge, we're the only melodic hardcore band in Des Moines. And so we're constantly, we're playing with just everybody, which is fine. I love, variety shows and whatnot, but it'd be nice to get some more melodic hardcore bands in the scene. It'd be fun.
Well, it's just cool to see even we've got some hardcore bands that are doing some stuff here hasn't happened in a long time. There haven't been any new hardcore bands in Des Moines. So, but yeah, you guys are killing it. You are the melodic hardcore kings here in Des Moines. So
I would agree.
Cool. Appreciate that.
Fuck yeah.
One of one.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's been great talking with you. So now that you got your shout outs in order, we're going to say goodbye.
It's listening to all your guys' memories. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thanks for chilling with us, dude.
Listen to the three of you catch up. It's been fun. No, I've enjoyed it.
Good.
For sure.
Well, fuck yeah, guys. Well, it's been another episode of Just Noise, everybody. Join us again every Monday. Take it easy.